So our album's going to be called Outrageous, which is the name of one of my favourite songs, and we usually end our sets with Outrageous, and it's all about being in the moment, being real, living life to the fullest, and so the album is going to reflect that with the title. So the album will incorporate a whole bunch of different genres because I'm very eclectic in my vocal style. There'll be blues, gospel, jazz, rock, pop, folk, and we tend to call it roots fusion because that sums up pretty much everything that we do, even though people say what's roots fusion. It's earthy, back to basics kind of music. It's not commercial, it's independent, and it's about the lyrics and melodies and harmonies are about deeper issues, not just, I love pop, but it's not so glossy and on mainstream, so it's going to incorporate all these sort of earthy features. So my musical influences include a whole bunch of people, but mainly amazing vocalists like Etta James, Aretha Franklin, Adele, Kimbra, Annie Lennox, Tori Amos, Joss Stone, and Alicia Keys. So I'm very influenced by a lot of R&B, blues, gospel type singers, as well as a lot of the guys, Ben Harper, Jack Johnson, Ash Grunwald, who's an amazing Australian blues singer. Mia Dyson is an Australian blues singer as well, and she's amazing. So yeah, lots of different sort of diverse influences there on my music. So my regular band at the moment will be recording with me, and that's Alan Hilbert Bruce on guitar, Brendan Houlihan on bass, and Mark Levers on drums, and myself. And I'll be singing, playing guitar. I'll also be recording piano and cello on some tracks, which is very exciting. I can't play all of them live, obviously, so I'm really looking forward to layering some of those instruments on the album. I'll also be getting some singers involved because I'm a singing teacher, and I really want to bring some of my students in to become a choir for the album. So we're going to have a couple of tracks with mass vocals, mass harmonies at the end of each track and stuff, so that'll be really exciting. So Ian Blake will be recording Outrageous. He is an amazing sound engineer at Blue Bear Studios in Latham in Canberra, and he's just a really professional guy, very musical. He's not just a good sound engineer and mixer, he also plays about 70 different instruments and has really good ears, so he'll be recording us and he'll be like, oh, your bass is out of tune by half a semitone, and we'll have to stop and retune, and he's just very, very good. After he's recorded and mixed the album, we're going to send it off to be mastered by Kim Overnonen of KVB Productions, and he is based in Canberra too, and he's basically the guy to go to. Everyone goes to him to get mastered in Canberra. One of my fabulous singing students, Nikki Pratton, is also an artist, and we've recently sort of been sharing our skills with each other because I really can't draw. I've been teaching her to sing. She's got a gorgeous voice and she's an amazing artist, and she's designed our new Freyja's Rain logo, which will be incorporated into the album and on all our merchandise as well. And she'll be also creating the artwork for the whole album, including the photography. So she does photography as well. So there'll be beautiful photos. It'll have an outrageous theme, obviously. So there'll also be lots of nature, lots of photos, lots of colours, really out there, because that's the way I want it to be. So that's Nikki Pratton in charge of that. And then we'll be sending it off to these awesome guys called Ostep Music in northern New South Wales, and they'll be printing all the design and everything onto really, really good recyclable materials. They're very pro-environment, so they're not just supporting independent musicians, they're supporting the environment, so that's really reflecting how my music is and my beliefs. I am to see the world in all its beauty, nothing stopping me from being here, and I know that we're going to be recording recording in March 2012, and it will probably take about 2 months. I'd like to do it in a short time, but not really short, not in 3 days. So we want to keep the momentum up and the energy, but have it done hopefully by April, early May. And then we'll have it ready to be sold to the public probably end of May, June. And we're going to have an album launch that we'll let people know about. You can come along and support us and have a fantastic night. It'll be a very cool night, lots of singing, lots of guests, and yeah, look forward to it. When the album's completed, we're going to send it off to iTunes. Of course, that's sort of first port of call. Basically, just send it off there, and usually they accept you. And of course, it's going to be a really professional sounding album, so it will be available on iTunes. It'll be available on our website, Reverb Nation. We'll have a Reverb Nation store where you can buy albums directly through that, either in digital format or we can post it to you. It will be also available on a site called CD Baby, which is a lot of musicians use that. People don't really go to shops anymore, so we might probably also have them available in local Canberra shops and around New South Wales at music shops, at Piranha Music, Landspeed Records, that kind of thing. But we're not a signed band, so we won't have distribution. But the album will be readily available through mainly online. I've discovered this site called Possible, which allows artists to help raise money through crowdfunding, which is basically your fans and family and friends all chuck in $5, $10 each towards the album, which is sort of like you're pre-purchasing the album essentially and helping us make the album before it's actually made. So it's a fantastic idea, and it's been very successful for lots of different musicians. With Possible, we get to reward the people who help us, who contribute financially to our album. We're designing a whole bunch of merchandise. We're going to have guitar picks, which is really exciting. Guitar picks and lip gloss. We found this awesome place that does lip gloss in WA out of hemp products, and it's fantastic. And so we'll have our logo and our guitar pick and our lip gloss. We'll have t-shirts. So there will be rewards that we'll post out to you once you've contributed to the album. And of course, depending on, there are different reward levels that will be outlined on the website that you can read. The highest level is like $100 or something, but of course we don't expect you to donate that much. You can donate anything between $5 and $100 or more if you really feel like it. And $100 includes lip gloss, guitar pick, t-shirts, 2 albums and a private performance from Freyja's Rain at your chosen venue. And we really need your support to help with this, because it's hard, as an unsigned band to be able to do this, because we don't have a record deal. We're doing this all on our own bat and in our own time, and we need the love from all of you. You reached out for my head.